The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Coleman. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Giants at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But you look at this Patriots defense. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Back to throw again. That one taken in by Neighbors. Fights through, and now a crease. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Back to throw now on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
That's out wide for Palmer. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a handoff up the middle. French, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, it's French. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register. While we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, then they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Okay, ready? Check go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
3rd down and 6.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's French. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the 1st down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Ready? Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Tyler Bidet. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. French. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go, here we go!
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now!
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready, ready?
They're going to look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here we go, sack.
Off the bootleg. Coleman, he'll buy some time right. Escapes the sack. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Sack. Sack, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Yeah, he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Strong. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Coleman. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, he did a nice job to spin out of that first wave, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's French. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Ready up.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's French. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Now a handoff up the middle. French, and he's got it down to the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's a sloppy beginning for them. An interception on their opening drive, and now a missed field goal here on drive number 2.
Doesn't feel like they've shown up yet. It's been a very flat start. And against a team like this, you just can't let that happen.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. Coleman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's French, and he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Coleman. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
79 Broncos. Bronco 18. Go.
He'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This 2nd and 4. A give running left, Bidet. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready.
They'll go again with Strong. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Here's 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Coleman escaping the pressure right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Operating from the gun. Coleman. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Let's go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Set up.
Back to throw. Coleman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Off play action. Coleman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Okay, ready.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready. 18, run.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ready.
2 yards left on second down from the 9.
Go. Set, go.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll go with Strong. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Set. Ready. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Strong. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Pats are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ready, set,
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Coleman. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are right back in this football game. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Coleman. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Lion. Set.
Give to Strong running right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ready.
Handoff, Strong, run left. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Give up the middle to Strong. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
70 Lion.
Operating from the gun, Coleman. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses home. Bounds. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick-6s, oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And just shutting him off there. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. A nice little juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's go. Ready.
Off play action. Coleman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack. Whether it's with his...
Under pressure, they got him again. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And this one is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. On the draw, it's Strong. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
19 Lions. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here? is going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Set. Go.
Strong again. 20, 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their... He's got a man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Come on, set. Hut.
They'll set up a throw. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a second and long.
Ready, break. Let's go. Set, go.
He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, here's Strong once more. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.